Hey everybody, welcome to today's Tech Talk Tuesday, and for today's video we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to replace the stereo in your Dodge Neon or Dodge SRT-4. So the stereo in mine, I've got the stock head unit in there now, and it plays fine, but it decides whether or not it wants to actually eject CDs. So I went ahead and got a new head unit for it here. We're going to go ahead and swap that out. What's nice about the Neon, as a lot of cars, is there's aftermarket harnesses that allow you to just basically plug and play for replacing the head unit, and they come with new bezels available aftermarket. That way it'll fit in your stock stereo hole. So I'll go ahead and put links in the description below for those that I use for this one. And then the installation is super simple. You only need like 2 tools. You need a Phillips head screwdriver in order to remove the 6 screws that are holding everything together, and then you just need a little pry tool of whatever you want to use, whether a flat blade screwdriver, pry bar, whatever, to pop the bezel off and then also disconnect the antenna. So let's hop inside the car and show you how it's actually done. All right, so let's go ahead and get started by pulling the AC knobs off. They just pull straight off. Super easy, super simple. Go ahead and put those down there. Next, we need to pop the AC vents out. They come right out as well. And then that will give us access to the first 2 screws that we have to remove of the 6 total. So the 2 screws that hold the bezel in are up here on the top underneath the AC vents, and they're just Phillips screws. They just come right out. All right, once you get those out and you got the knobs off, go ahead and pop the pry tool that you've got into the bezel, and then it comes right off as well. We'll go ahead and set that aside for later. Now, to remove the radio, there are 4 screws, 2 on each side. They come right out, of course. Now, once you get those 4 screws out of the way, go ahead and pull the head unit forward. Now, there's not a lot of play in this wiring harness back here, so what you want to do is use your pry tool to get the antenna wire disconnected from the back of the head unit. That'll give you a little more room to rotate the head unit and then disconnect the electrical connector off the opposite side. So you can see on the back, the electrical connector goes on this side, the antenna goes on this side. Pop those out, the old head unit's out. So we'll go ahead and put that in the back for now. Now that we've got the old head unit out of the way, we can go ahead and put the replacement unit in. Now the replacement, I've got those aftermarket harness here, so it just plugs right into the stock stuff. Makes it really, really convenient. So we'll go ahead and set this guy down here. Plug this guy up in here like so. Hook up the antenna. And then we just put everything back in the opposite direction that we took it apart. Of course, get the bezel back on here. Put it back into place. Put the 2 screws in. Pop the 2 AC vents back in place. And grab our knobs. All right, and so that's how you do a stereo swap on an SRT-4 or base Dodge Neon. I hope you found this information useful, and if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, give us a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss a single one of my uploads in the future, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below and ring the notification bell as well, so that way YouTube will notify you of all of my videos that I do in the future. And as always, I will see you the next video.